Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl IJ, and here is IJ Designs. I want to wish every one of you a happy new year 2021. 2021 is going to be fantastic. It's not going to be like 2020 because a lot happened in 2020, but we are still standing. So we are happy to be alive again. It's only by God's grace. So I'm now saying a happy new year to all my subscribers. I'm wishing you guys a beautiful new year, a successful new year, a new year that will allow us to forget about the past 2020. It was horrible with the COVID-19. But by God's grace, we are still standing, we are still going. We're so grateful. So today, I'm saying a very big, happy new year to each and every one of you watching me now. I remain your girl, IJ. So on this tutorial, I'm going to show to you guys how I made my birthday clothes. You know, my birthday was on the 31st. It's not long ago. I slayed this beautiful skirt and blouse. Today's tutorial is to show to you guys how I made these beautiful clothes. So without wasting much time, we will start. But before we start, my new subscribers, I am very grateful for supporting me. My old subscribers, you all are the best. I will continue to be sharing my knowledge. Dive into today's tutorial. On this tutorial, it's going to be about 6-piece skirts, but the 6-piece skirts, I always called my 6-piece skirt a designered 6-piece skirt. It's not as usual, but designed. So it's going to be of two types material. This is going to be the main material, while this is going to be the combination material. So you can see I have cut out my 6-piece skirts. Like I always said, when I'm making a 6-piece skirt, I've done a well-detailed video on how to cut and sew a celebrity 6-piece skirt. Please, you can check it out on my video. So now these are the back panels of the 6 pieces. These are the back panels. We are not working on the back panel. The back panel remains the same. What we are going to work on is the front panel, the 3 front panel. So now I have placed the 3 front panel. If you cut out the 6-piece skirt, the 3 front panel, as you can see, I've placed it on the table. Now, what do I want to achieve? On this upper side of it, I'm going to take it out to replace it with the yellow material. So now, I'm going to determine where I want it to start. I want the cutting to start from the right-hand side and get to the left-hand side. So from the right hand, this design is only on the front. The back side of it remains the same. But the front side of it, I'm going to cut out some pieces to replace it with the yellow material. That is this material. I'm going to cut it out to replace it with this. So now what do? I placed the 3 6 pieces equally on a flat surface that is on my table. I placed it on my table. So I now took my tape from my side, my hip side, from this hip side of the right hand side. I came down by 8.5. Remember, you took away your band. So from the one that you measured to get to the length, that is where you came down to 8.5. Check out my other video on how to make 6-piece skirt. You will understand what I'm saying. So I came down to 8.5. I mark it here. Then from this side, this other hip side, because this curve is going to go through like this. The picture is on the screen. So now I came down to 20.5 inches. This side I came down 8.5 inches. This side I came down to 20.5 inches. So I'm now going to cut. I'm going to cut it like this. It's not going to be straight. It's going to be like this. I'm going to cut it. Do you see the way I placed my ruler? That is the way I'm going to cut it. But I'm not going to cut it exactly on these inches because I need allowance. So I'm going to cut it at 20. I'll keep this half inches for joining the one that I will cut out later. So I'm going to come down here by 20, then here by 8 inches. So the half inches is for joining it. So now I take my ruler and I place it in this form. From the 8 inches, I place it to the 20 inches. Do you see how I place it? Do you see how I place it? Then I give it a line. Then let's cut it out. Now we have cut it out. Do you see what we have? Can you see the pieces? So these 3 pieces now that we just cut out from the main cloth, I'm going to place it to the yellow one to cut it out. Just take your yellow material. Take the yellow material or any material of your choice. Place it on the table and place the 3 pieces you've just cut out in this way. Place it in this way. Arrange it. Place it in this way. Place it like this to cut it out. You see the way I place it? But remember, while cutting it out, don't stop here. Add 1 inch to all the pieces because you have to join it also to the main fabric. So add 1 inch. Always add 1 inch to the down part of it. Do you understand what I'm saying? 1 inch, 1 inch, then you cut it out. Now I have cut it out. Let me show to you guys what I mean. Do you see it? This is this. Look at the extra 1 inch that I add to it. This and this. Can you see the extra 1 inch? 1 inch that I added to it. 1 inch. And also this. Can you see the extra 1 inch that I add to it? So all I added 1 inch. So now I'm going to take this out. This now will replace the blue. Now I'm going to take back my material, place it in this form. Do you see how it now looks? Do you see it? Do you see now how it looks? That's the way it's going to be. So now I'm going to take it in this way. I'll pin it down. Do you see how it is now? Do you see it? So I'm going to pin the rest 2 together. Afterwards, pin them together and show it back to you. Now I've pinned all the 3 together. Can you see it? Can you see it? I've pinned all the 3 together. Now I'm going to take it to the machine to run it and join the 3 together. I'll be back. Now I have joined, do you see it? I have joined the pieces together. I've joined the yellow to the blue, and also I've joined the 3 panels, the front panel together. I will now join the front and back together, put the lining on. also put the band, and the skirt will be ready. But now I would not like to leave it like this. I would like to cover up here that I joined. What do? I'll now use this. I'll place it after sewing it together. Then I'll place it. You can do it before sewing, but I would like to sew it together before I'll now embellish it. I'll use this fanciful bead. Can you see it? Then I will place it in this form to cover up where I've joined it, so that nobody sees what is there. Nobody knows how I joined. Do you see it? I'll now put it in this form. It will make it to look more fantastic. Can you see? I'll now use it after sewing the front and the back together, put the lining, make it ready. Then I'll use this for the final touch. Then I'll get back to you guys. The 6-piece skirt we have just made, the Asymmetric 6-piece skirt is ready. The band has been attached, the front and back. Also attach the lining. So the skirt is now ready. The next thing now is to embellish this skirt with the rhinestone chain. I'll use this rhinestone chain to embellish it, like I said, to cover up here that I joined the yellow and the flowered cloth. So I'm going to do that. By so doing, you can use gum. You can use gum to do it. Can you see it? You can use gum to do it, the fabric gum to do it, to embellish it in this form, or you can use thread and needle to tack it. But I'm going to use gum because using gum makes it look more real and more beautiful. So I'm going to use gum to attach it. Guys, now I have embellished the skirts. Do you see the 6-piece skirt, the asymmetric 6-piece skirt with rhinestone chain is now ready? Do you see it? Do you see the back? Do you see the back? That's the back, and that's the front. It's the front that we designed with a different combination. So now our skirt is ready. I'm going to put it on to the mannequin, and we'll now see how it looks like. Now guys, the skirt that we have just made is ready. Do you see how beautiful it looks with the rhinestone chain that we used to cover up where we joined the yellow and the main material? Do you see how beautiful it looks? So our skirt is ready. Our designed skirt is ready. The asymmetric designed 6-piece skirt is ready. Do you see how it looks? Why not make one for yourself and tag me on Facebook or on Instagram? I'm there as IJ Designs, and on Facebook Ijoma Uzoma or Iconic IJ. I love you guys, and I'll continue to be sharing my knowledge with you. Please, if this tutorial has been helpful, give me a giant thumbs up, like, share, and comment on my videos, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. In this 2021, I have a lot to share with you guys. Just subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just subscribe to my channel. I love you. See you in my next video. Bye bye.